Trying to figure out how to take your front door panels off on your Dodge Journey or Fiat Freemont, this is the video. I'm Uncle Mark. I'm going to show you step by step how it comes off and how to put it back on, including the door switches. So there's a couple hidden screws we have to take apart. This one is in behind here, so you may want to pry it from this side, closest to the handle. Be gentle with it. You don't want to break that plastic piece. It's got little fingers holding it on, and they break off pretty easy. But that's what it looks like there. Set that aside. A couple screws. We've got a Phillips screw. Take out first. Actually, you can do it in a different order if you want. Then there's this bigger one. It's a 10 millimeter, or I think 3/8 will work. I use the 10 millimeter. Take that one out. Actually, the little screw can technically, I think, stay in there. Then there's another screw in behind here. This has been out, it looks like, a few times. And this is a different kind of bolt. It's a little T30 torque bit. That'll work. You can either get them in a screwdriver or in this kind of a bit situation. I'll put a link in the description so that if you want to get a set of these, because you seem to need these for taking apart all sorts of things on this vehicle. Oop, just dropped her on the floor. Don't want that going missing. So let's take a look. Now, there are a bunch of clips. This is where they're located on your door panel, roughly. Or if you have the other side, if you're taking the passenger one off, you can refer to that again. So you need some kind of a door panel tool to pull away the door panel from the door itself. I'll show you what these little clips look like. So it's a two-piece. That's the part that'll be on the door panel, and it goes into this other plastic piece that's in the door itself. I'll show you a close-up of those in a minute. And again, we mentioned that there's a whole bunch of them, so you're gonna have to get them to pop out. And again, you wanna be gentle with it, but it's nice to have the door panel tool to be able to move it along and get it far enough away from the door. You want to try and pop them all if you can. Oops, I don't know if you just saw that. Slow motion here. One just fell out. It just pops back into the door after. Oh, two of them fell out. That's what they look like. And as we mentioned, there's a whole bunch of them there holding that on. Once you've got it loose, you want to move the door panel straight up to clear your door lock. And then there's some wires and a cable there. I'll show you how to get those off. If you can, maybe give me the thumbs up if you're finding some of this useful. There's going to be more useful stuff coming along in a moment, but giving me the thumbs up helps YouTube realize what's going on here. Now, the switch, we'll flip this upside down or right side up, show you what it looks like from the back. Just squeeze it, and as you're squeezing the lock there, give it a tug or pull. More videos on this vehicle in a repair playlist that I've got. This vehicle's going to be around for a long time. Now, back on the outside of the door panel, you'll want to lift this up just gently. Different ones have different ways they clip in, but this is how this one's clipped in. And this is how you're going to be able to undo the connectors there for the wires. You actually could have taken this off before you even started to remove the door panel. That actually might even be a better idea. But it's good if you're just looking at the video to see how hard this is going to be. Pre-plan your whole plan of attack as to how you're going to get the door panel apart. Now, the door panel's still hanging on by the latch release. I've spun it around, and we'll show you how to do it. So you're going to want to use something like needle nose pliers to grab on to the cable. And I'll show you a little bit closer, as we're going to want to unhook it here. No real way to explain what this looks like, but you can see this cable goes into a little bead or pellet that is hooked up to the actual handle. See, just want to lift it out gently like that. And then if you squeeze the two fingers here, you might have to spin the cable around a little bit. Squeeze it and it should come out. And that's out of there. Pretty simple. This door handle may be still on the door if you didn't take that little Phillips screw off. And again, you can see those clips. You want to put the ones that fell out back in there so you don't lose them. And that's how you get the door panel off. I'm not sure why you needed it off, but you may have needed to get to the speaker. Who knows? Now, we'll put it back together. Sometimes you're replacing this handle because they break. Get the handle part of the grab part in first. And we'll show you from the back. And it should just kind of clip in. There's a place there that it's got a hole up in there. Just line that up. You may want to subscribe as well. I put out videos every so often. Through the summer, I try and put them out every week. As for this, put that little pellet back in first, as I'm doing. And if you pull the cable past the hole there, you'll see that it'll just clip in. It's locked in place. We're good. Get some of these other things put back together. We've got the electrical connector there. We're basically just putting stuff back together in reverse of the way we took it apart. Make sure it clicks solid. Once we have that in, you want to grab your wires so that you can hook them back to your switches for your door panels and your windows. Just pull them through the hole to let them hang. Then we can try and set the door panel back on. Now there's an edge here that's going to go into this rubber piece that's on the top here. It goes right in there. So we're going to want to put the top of it in first. Plus we've got our door lock, the little finger that we're going to have to worry about as well. This is the finger right here that we want to make go through the hole. So you may want to pull it up first so that it's long enough that it'll fit through there. Now this is a little tricky because it's only so long, and as you play around with the door, it may pop out. And you'll see what I mean. Here, I'm going to try and make sure it's up. Hook the top of the door on there gently. That's one of the tougher things to kind of line up. There we go. We're okay. Now we should be pretty good. Make sure those wires are hanging out. We'll grab our connectors and our switches. Might as well put them in first. You can't mix them up. Each connector fits only in one spot there. Only fits one way. Make sure they click. And then we'll sit it back in where we got it from. Just get the wires, make sure it's going in the right way. Tuck it in there without forcing it. Should it click? There we go. Make sure both sides are down. That'll be good. You might want to test them to make sure they work first as well. Now, lining the door panel back up, you want to make sure that your clips are going into the holes properly. And just because one is, doesn't mean the rest are. So you may want to line up a couple of them. And again, make sure they line up before you try and smack them back in there, because you could break some or they could pop out, and then you're taking the door panel off again. Once you think everything's lined up, a couple of good smacks with your fist. There you go, that one's lined up too. They should hopefully all line up. If they're sitting properly, you'll know. Now once all that's hanging on pretty good, you can just test it and make sure it's hanging on there. These are what those little clips look like. Hard to get. They're probably, maybe a parts store might have. If this screw isn't in here to hold the handle, you want to put that back in. This was optional to take it out. And then we've got, you'll see this might not line up the way you want it to. This bolt that goes in behind the door handle itself. You may want to wiggle the door, the whole panel, and the bolt goes back in. You'll want to make it snug, as it's kind of holding the whole door kind of in place, other than this last handle piece. Okay, you've got this little trim that has to go back in too. It just snaps into place. Just jiggle it around and make sure the 4 little fingers clip. That's good. Now we have this last piece here. We got that strange Torx screw that's going to go in here, T30. Again, you can either use a screwdriver with a T30 tip or a bit socket kind of thing I'm using. Works a little easier. Got a whole set of them. And again, they're all over the place on this vehicle. Then you want to tighten it down. It doesn't have to be crazy tight, just tight enough. Put the trim piece back in. It's got a couple little fingers as well. Looks like these have seen better days. You can just sit in there just to hide that trim. And looks like we're done. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully this was helpful. We'll see you another time. Take care for now. Bye.
Hey, come on, stop it. No.